Real life, the best biopic films ever made. In this video, we look back at the biopics that have won Best Picture in previous editions of the Academy Awards. Green Book 2018. Green Book centers around the friendship between pianist Don Shirley Mahershala Ali and his driver Tony Viggo Mortensen. But the real Don Shirley's family is said to dispute the film's accuracy. So whether or not Green Book is a true biopic is still up for debate. 12 Years a Slave 2013. This film tells the story of Solomon Northup, a free black man who was kidnapped and sold into slavery. The movie won the Oscar for Best Picture in 2014. The King's Speech 2010. The King's Speech centers around King George VI and his struggles with stuttering. The film won the Oscar for Best Picture in 2011. A Beautiful Mind 2001. A Beautiful Mind tells the story of mathematician John Nash, a Nobel laureate in economics. The movie won the Oscar for Best Picture in 2002. Braveheart 1995. Braveheart is a biopic about William Wallace, a knight and leader who fought for Scottish independence from the English. Mel Gibson's film won Best Picture at the 1996 edition of the Academy Awards. Schindler's List 1993. Schindler's List centers around Oskar Schindler, a German businessman who helped rescue Jews during World War II. The film won the Oscar for Best Picture in 1994. The Last Emperor 1987. The Last Emperor tells the story of Pui, the last emperor of China. Bernardo Bertolucci's film won the Oscar for Best Picture in 1988. Out of Africa 1985. Out of Africa is set in Kenya and centers around Corinne Blixen, a Danish baroness who falls in love with a hunter. The film, starring Meryl Streep and Robert Redford, won Best Picture at the 1986 edition of the Academy Awards. Amadeus 1984. Amadeus is a biopic on Austrian composer Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, as told by his contemporary rival, Antonio Salieri. Milos Forman's film won the Oscar for Best Picture in 1985. Gandhi 1982. Gandhi is a biographical account of Indian activist Mohandas K. Gandhi's life and his role in India's independence from the British. The film won Best Picture at the 1983 Oscars. Patton 1970. Patton tells the story of American General George S. Patton during World War II. The movie won the Oscar for Best Picture in 1971. A Man for All Seasons 1966. A Man for All Seasons centers around Thomas More, who stood by the Roman Catholic Church when King Henry VIII rejected it so he could get a divorce and remarry. The film, based on a Robert Bulk play, won Best Picture in 1967. The Sound of Music 1965. The Sound of Music tells the story of Maria von Trapp, a postulant at an Austrian convent who becomes governess to a widowed naval captain's 7 children. The movie won Best Picture at the 1966 edition of the Academy Awards. Lawrence of Arabia 1962. Lawrence of Arabia tells the story of English officer T.E. Lawrence, who led Arab tribes in the fight against the Turks during WWI. The film, starring Peter O'Toole, won Best Picture at the 1963 Oscars. The Life of Émile Zola 1937. This movie is a biographical account of French writer Émile Zola and his involvement in exposing the truth about the Dreyfus Affair. The film won the Oscar for Best Picture in 1938. The Great Ziegfeld, 1936. The Great Ziegfeld tells the story of theater producer Florence Ziegfeld, Jr. The movie won Best Picture at the 1937 edition of the Academy Awards. Thanks for watching.